Yes, Discover. Hey, how you doing? I'm giving it another day. I'm out here in the sun. I want to show you different things we all going through, but there'll be places that you can get to make sure you're able to accomplish the task you're trying to do today. What I'm trying to do today is introduce to y'all. First of all, let me say before I even go and introduce what I want to introduce to y'all, what I promise you, let me put the disclaimer in there. This is not a financial channel, and this is not what? A channel that teaches you professional, very, very professional investing. Thank you. I base everything I know from experience. Recently, I've been giving information, financial information, and I must be doing good because people are joining certain other streams of mine once I give this information, and it has to do with financial. Before I leave you today, do not give up. Do not turn away from this. I have something for you that's going to help you in your experience as it helps in mine. Now, I also, if you follow my Failure Gone Fast, I've also given you some experts. Also, plus I also have a Facebook page I'm going to give a link to, in which I keep up with some of the investments that's going on and some of the news. Now, Cash App, a lot of people say a lot about Cash App, but you can make money. The more you learn about the investment, the more you will be able to utilize the knowledge that you receive through your experience. Now, I've invested some money in Cash App and I lost some money, and one thing I don't like is losing money. None of us. And I'm looking and I'm learning from the people who are teaching you, but they have an issue when it comes to Cash App. But I take what I given and I utilize it, and I'm able to save money off it. You got to know when to buy and to sell, and you have to understand the information they're giving you, the daily trade, the weekly trade, the yearly trade, the monthly trade, all of the trade in one. And you have to understand the chart when you read it. You have to understand the candles. You have to understand the graph that they're giving you. I'm going to give you a meaning of what graph means, because you have to understand what you're looking at. I can get information from an expert, but if I don't come with something on the plate, what am I learning? I don't want to go there not learning anything. And a lot of you will venture out to these channels of experts. But trust and believe you will come back, because it is within me to give this special knowledge, because everything changed. Even where you make money, certain apps, you don't make the money that you were making, such as meme coins is another thing people are getting into. And because we're coming in late, how you get in it, you won't achieve from it. But there are so many things going on, and because I'm a person that likes to be in all different things at one time, I'm able to dispense myself. Yes, so what I'm trying to get to you to understand that investing is of interest. It's like going to school. You're learning something. Oh, wow, this is what I want to do in life. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a police officer. These, how you begin to get the things that come into mind, and you say, I want to do it. And as soon as I saw how I invested and how I gained and how they removed your investment from the money you make. Like for each dollar, they take 3 cents. So you got to know when to remove that dollar. And 97 cents is 97 cents gain. If it's $10, that's even more money coming to me. But when do I sell? When do I put the money back in my account? And when do I start to go out and buy again? So in that, I want you to know that if you look at your Cash App, it was a beginning tell. Now we are moving on to a different place, a different platform. I have several platforms, and it engages you to do better every time. But don't be like the ones, I'm looking at the ones that lose money. And they only lose money because you can tell for a short amount of time they took the information in, rather than study the information, experience the information. And I don't want to experience in front of you if I know I'm going to lose. I'd rather experience in front of you knowing that we're going to win. And there's some places that you're guaranteed to win, but you got to have the money to put in. That's why I've been telling you to save up money. Look at my Failure Gone Fast. I'm going to make sure I attach it to this video also, besides my Facebook page, on my investments, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, where we're going to go, what you need to listen to. And because sometimes you don't have the time to go and look at certain investment, what's going on, wherever you're investing. But I try to put what I can put up there to make sure that you get the information. And it's usually be the ones that are really making the money on the charts. I'm not trying to mislead you. I'm trying to take you there where I want to go, where I've been. This is not my first time, but my second time. And every time, every experience takes you to a different place, to a certain time, to a certain experience. Do you understand? Now, within that, I want y'all to know about the candles, the green candle and the red candle. We call them candles because it's a candle. The thicket part is the candle. You got a string at the bottom, you got a string on top. That's how far the money is on the side. It'll tell you whether it's 100K, 10K, 15K, but that's how far if you're looking at a chart. And I will make sure that you understand each chart. So when you see the bottom candle, it's only extended from the thicker part because that's where it started from. And it begins at the bottom, at the green, where the money begins to rise up. That's where the best place to place your investment. But don't forget, it's adjourned only when it's coming from the red. So it's like a hook. They hook together. So the graph go up, the graph go down. The graph go up, it may go up, down, up. You got to be there. You got to know. You got to have good eye on predictions. And I know I'm a person who has great prediction. How you know that happened? How you know that was going to happen? I just was able, I put two and two together. I was able to do that. So I'm using my skills. A lot of people don't know how to use their personal skills. You will see that it's a thick part, and there's two strings of green that come from the bottom and one from the top. It's only extended that way only because the money was that long. It started from the end. It started from 10K, and on the side of the graph you'll see the numbers that's aligned with the up and down scale. Because there's a reason. It's telling you the reason. The money's the side, and it's telling you, giving you a graph of where it started and where it ends. So the green candle started at the end, at that last tip where the thickness is, and the candle come out. And it's like that candle, that little, you know what I'm talking about, that little line of the candle that come out, that little bit, that little string. And it hooks onto the red, and that's where the red starts, at the top, not at the bottom. The green starts at the bottom, the red starts at the top. So the green is hooking, boom, boom, boom. You should try to make your money there. Then the red now is going to come down, and when it comes down, be hoping it goes back up. And as it go back up, how far back up it's going to go? That's why you got to study your graph and your prediction. Are you good at predicting things? Do you have the skill to do that? That's very important. And that's one thing you will begin to learn as you begin to learn graphs and begin to learn the candle. Because nobody knows when the money's going to rise up. And the biggest thing that we're learning, that I'm learning, that you could put your own money and your own coin or your own investment, they call it rugged it out. That's mean coin can go up. All of a sudden, it dispersed down. The person down sold all the coins because they were meaning to take your money. They were meaning to come in, sell, get your money, and take your money, and the coins disappears. That's another thing that I learned about. I have to be prepared. I'm preparing myself. I'm showing you. And I'll definitely have a video where you can learn more the next time we come around, because I don't want to get you confused. What I want to leave to you today is what I tell you. If you will hold on, there's no way you're not going to get this, because I won't be able to get it. And I had to learn about how you get your investment, where you start your investment with meme coins, or with stocks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you see that candle rising up and down, the red, the green, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, red again, then green, you know. But red, if it's green and it's going up, it's going to keep going up. I even seen that. It keeps going up. Start from 10K and go up. And you got to know how to be able to tell. You got a rugged stock or a rugged coin. That means somebody's trying to just get your money. That's it. And then it disappeared. You don't see it anymore. I had to learn these things. I had to prepare myself. I'm preparing you. So because I hate losing money. And if I hate losing money, I only help people gain money. I got to make sure you gain. And if you gain, I know I'm gaining. Because that's mean I mastered the plan. I mastered the format of how they did things. I did a video called Volume, and I didn't understand it, but it's all about volume. What is the volume of the investment? Now, are you feeling the alignment? So on our next video, what I want to extend to you is the power to know that you could invest with just as little as $1. And I make sure that I'm giving you over this information right now over the holidays, so you will have time to spend with your family and you can learn this. And what I'm giving you is going to take you to another step, another dimension, another place, because we don't want to be where we working for somebody. We're trying to get where we're not working for anybody. That's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get to that point, and we can get there. Now, stay with me. Yeah, so the name of the app, I wanted to say that at the very end. Crypto Guru. Crypto Guru. It has a bull symbol, a white circle with a black bull. All black. Crypto Guru. Practice, practice, practice,